आइए मिलते हैं अभी एक ग्रुप के साथ जो केरला का परकशन म्यूजिक को बजाने में बहुत ही मजा लेते हैं।
Our group, it's called Rhythm 345. This performance, which is called Chennamelam, this has come from, that's an art form from Kerala.
Members are from different professions and backgrounds, but they all share a passion for the music.
How this group started was with the intention that let's bring this art form to New Zealand and give it exposure here, and also with the intention that our kids know, they don't get exposed to this, they don't know what this is.
This traditional art form goes back hundreds of years to when it was mainly played in the temples in Kerala.
Our art form, this comprises of these three instruments. So this is called Valamthala. Obviously, it's played using these sticks. This is called Chendakols. The performers uses this stick on the Valamthala and get the sound going. So that's actually the bass instrument. And then we have Elathalams, which is more like a jingles. They just add to the mood, get different sounds out of it. So that's called the Elathalams. The main one is the Chenda, which is the actual drum where all the rhythm comes from. So it goes, you can see the difference between the Valamthala or the bass and the actual Chenda. So that's where the actual rhythm comes from.
With a growing number of followers on social media, Rhythm 345 is increasing in popularity.
It's getting popular because the girls or the ladies are getting into it. There are heaps of videos where, and they're good at it. So in some instance, they put the men at shame. It's fun. All of our group members, they really enjoy performing it, and it's an evolving art form as well. It has a long history, but now it's getting more popular with people actually taking much interest in this.
Chef Vijay is going to make a dish that is eaten for breakfast or dinner in southern India and Sri Lanka.
So Vijay, what are we making today?
So today we're going to be making idiyappam and vegetable stew. So idiyappam is also known as string hoppers in English. Basically, it's a rice noodle,
Yeah.
a very thin rice noodle, which is steamed. So a very healthy dish.
First, the dough. 2 cups of rice flour roasted.
Roasting the rice flour actually makes it more fragrant.
How long will you roast it for? A couple of minutes? Or?
Yeah, a couple of minutes until I start getting the fragrance of the flour.
So is this something that you would eat every day at home?
Yeah, it's something, it's because of how quick and easy it is to make,
Yeah.
it is kind of a go-to dish. So I think I'm starting to get the smell of the rice flour. It's nice and fragrant now. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells nutty and...
Yeah, nutty, yeah.
The flour is transferred to a tray to cool. While the dough rests, Vijay can make the vegetable curry. Then cumin seeds.
Very, very important tip.
Yeah?
You don't let it boil.
Okay.
Because if it boils, the coconut cream will split.
Okay.
The fat and the whey will go separate. So you just let it simmer. So you
Okay.
keep an eye on the heat. So I think the water is ready.
Yeah.
It is starting to simmer on the side. So you can see small bubbles happening on the side.
Yep.
It's ready. So can we slowly add the rice flour? So I'm going to take the water off the heat for
Yeah.
a moment because it's going to be very difficult to mix and you're going to have lumps.
Slowly or all at once?
Yeah, you can just keep. I'm stirring at a decent pace, so it should be all right. So once all of this is added, I'm putting it back on the heat. You will see a bit of lump formation, but don't worry about it. As the rice cooks in the water, the lumps are going to start breaking off. So how do we know if it's ready? As it cooks, you will see that the rice flour has become into a nice mass and it does not stick to the pan anymore. So that's your indication for the dough to be ready.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off the heat, but you will have the lid on. You're going to trap the heat, and then the rice flour is going to cook a bit more. So we start with our vegetable stew. We're going to use coconut oil for all of it. So we want that lovely coconut flavor. Right? So I'm starting off with crackling the cumin seeds, onions and the garlic. So we're going to add the onions first. And then followed by the garlic. Ideally, you do want to have the garlic first but the problem with it is garlic has got a lot of natural oil and then it kind of sticks to the bottom of the pan. So you put the onions in first and then you add the sliced garlic.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off adding the vegetables first. Normally you will add the spice powders, but I'm using a traditional method of cooking the vegetables in the sauce to make it more flavorful.
Okay.
So I'm going to add the carrots first because carrots take more time to cook.
Sure.
So we add the carrots and then the cauliflower and then the potato. Most of the vegetables are cut almost the same size to ensure they all cook evenly.
Okay.
Yep. Then we follow it up with the spices.
So what are we using here?
We are
Cumin
using
and-
cumin and coriander. 1 tablespoon of cumin powder. And I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons of coriander powder.
Oh, my favorite spices actually. I love coriander powder.
Some green chilies add a little heat.
It's a dish that's eaten either for breakfast or for dinner.
Yeah.
So you want to be a little bit light on the stomach. You don't
Yeah.
want it to be too spicy. So once the spices have nicely coated the vegetables, I'm going to add about half a cup of water there.
Should we turn the heat up a little or just let it simmer?
I will let it simmer because I want the vegetables to cook slowly. And then I'm going to add about 3/4 cup of coconut milk.
While the veggies gently cook, Vijay can work the dough for the hoppers. Oiling his hands stops the dough from sticking to them.
Make sure it all combines well. You know, once it comes together, it almost becomes like non-stick. So you see the bottom of the bowl is almost clean.
Yeah.
So there you go, the dough is ready. We're going to let it sit for another 2 to 3 minutes. In the meanwhile, our steamer is going and we're going to check our stew. If it breaks off nicely with a fork, then your veggies are done. So
Looks
there
like
it
it's
goes.
done.
It's done. Yeah. So next we're going to add our greens to it because greens cook very quickly, right? So we're going to add our capsicum. And then we're going to add our beans. So give it a good stir.
At this stage, add salt
1/4 cup of water.
and leave it to cook for another few minutes.
So you can see the water is almost gone and the vegetables are nicely cooked.
All that's left to add is tomato, coconut cream,
I'm adding the coconut cream now. We're going to let it simmer for it to come back to a boil. And then we're going to finish it off with some fresh coriander. And we're going to add some fresh curry leaf.
first fried in coconut oil.
Smells so good.
So that's the curry finished.
Let's put it off to one side. And then we can start with our hoppers.
A special tool is needed to make the hoppers.
Grease it a little bit with some oil. So it comes out nice and smooth. So I'll just make the first one and then you can have a go. And just press down and the same time you're pressing down, you want to go around as well. You don't want to have multiple layers. That's it.
Oh,
Then you break.
cool.
Yeah, just keep going around. Nice. Yeah, now in the middle. Yeah, good. Just break it off. Nice.
Not bad.
The hoppers are then steamed.
Nice. And then this goes into the steamer.
The hoppers should be ready after 3 to 4 minutes.
So that's an indication for it being cooked.
First, I'm tasting the curry.
What do you think?
Beautiful. It's really mild and fragrant.
And you
with
can
the-
get all the flavors of the cumin, the coriander, and the vegetables as such, like the
Oh, it's
sweetness of the
gorgeous.
carrots and all that.
Really nice breakfast meal.
Yeah, light and easy.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
नमस्ते न्यूजीलैंड की इस एपिसोड में हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
This program was made with the support of New Zealand On Air.